Will drop it off for Lauren Anderson. Anderson now will take her time. The Thunder starting today. Hillary Barreto in goal. Caitlin Kishkunis, Jamie Orweiler, Brittany Berg, Maria Della Torre, Lauren Anderson, Jennifer Lee, Taryn Lee, Ann Turner, and Caitlin Liebador. Starters for your Thunder here today. 2 minutes in. Taryn Lee looking for Orweiler, trying to make a run, just knocked out. Starting for Kelvin today, Kayla Solzer in goal. Allison Boonder, Carly Prinz, Lauren Hybor, Elaine Schnabel, Francesca Smith, Sarah Bowden, Emily Ottenhoff, Kelly Honderd, Natalie Verink, and Mindy Capasholta. Calvin will now have a throw just on the edge of the attacking third here on the near side of the field. Again, Calvin in the red jerseys today with the white trim, white numbers. This will be number 8, Lauren Hybor, taking the free kick for Calvin. Calvin 6-2 on this young season. Taryn Lee giving chase. Lee moving to the far side, sends it forward, trying to find a streaking Ann Turner. Turner racing to the far corner, unable to get to it, but knocked out by Kelvin. That was Sarah Bowden getting back for the Knights. Taryn Lee looking to move towards the box, knocked back by Kelvin. And they'll look to clear it up. Carly Prinz on the far side. Jennifer Lee there doing the defending for the Thunder. Throw for the Thunder. Quick throw in by Lee, looking for Taryn Lee. Taryn trying to cross it into the box. Low cross intercepted. There's Della Torre taking it back for the Thunder. Kishkunis, some room in the middle of the field. Looking for Kopelman. Pass didn't get through. Brittany Berg trying to turn around her defenders. And taken back. Giving chase here on the near side, Liebador. She'll knock it back to Lauren Anderson. Anderson looking for Kopelman. 41 minutes left in this first half. Wheaton and Calvin tied at 0. No shots on goal for either team at this point. Brian Miller with you here on Wheaton College Radio. Welcome to those of you watching here on TV, either over the internet or on local cable. As Kopelman will give chase. Knocked back by the defender Lauren Hybor. Kishkunis popping it back up, looking for Kopelman. Orweiler able to stay on it. Foul there on number 12 for Kelvin. That's Francesca Smith, freshman midfielder. One of the few players on the Kelvin team that's not from the state of Michigan. Smith from Bloomington, Indiana. Lauren Anderson for the Thunder. Carry it up, finds Orweiler on the left side. Kopelman giving chase now, and ball will roll out. Official will award it to the Thunder. Kopelman will throw it in. 5 minutes in, no score. There's Taryn Lee, edge of the box, tries to turn around her defender. Lee and the defender both going down there, no call. Ball rolls past the end line, goal kick, Kelvin. Wheaton coming into this game off a win Wednesday night against Elmhurst, a 3-0 win. All 3 goals for the Thunder coming in the second half. Wheaton also having a 20-4 edge in shots in that second half. Goals scored by Allie Kopelman, Val Lilly, and an unassisted goal from Taryn Lee, Lee's 9th goal on the season. That game on Wednesday was Wheaton's first conference game of the year. Thunder now 1-0 in CCIW play. Lee on the far side looking for Taryn Lee, and Lee knocks it out. Kelvin enters the game on a 2-game losing streak. This past weekend, Kelvin lost to Washington University 1-0. Then nearly 2 weeks ago now, Kelvin was blanked by the University of Chicago 3-0. Punched forward by the Knights. That'll roll out on the far side. Wheaton will throw it in. That's Jennifer Lee on the far side. 38:45 remaining in this first half. Wheaton and Kelvin scoreless. No shots from either side. A couple fouls. Both teams looking to maintain control in the midfield here. That's Berg called for the foul on the far side. Kelvin will have the free kick. That's Kelly Honderd taking this, junior from Hudsonville, Michigan. Actually, that's Schnabel taking it now. Sends it towards the box. Headed away by the Thunder. Here's Kelvin. A shot. And just wide. Deflected off the Thunder defender. That was either off Jennifer Lee or Lauren Anderson. I want to say off Lee there. First corner of the day awarded to Kelvin. 7 minutes in. In the far corner, Kelvin will take the corner kick. Cross into the box, knocked out by the Thunder and Turner on the near post. Not too many Kelvin players there at the near post. Turner knocks it out. It'll be another corner for Kelvin. Kick towards the top of the box. Shot. And high. A little bit high and to the right there. Natalie Verink taking the shot there. Senior forward. Second leading scorer for Kelvin. Check that. Leading scorer with 11 points on the season. Verink sending that shot high and wide. Here's stolen back by Kelvin. Shot into the box. Barreto will scoop it up. That was Elaine Schnabel, junior defender, stealing it. Taking a shot from the edge of the box. Throw for Kelvin on the far side. 36:50 left in this first half. Kelvin has had the only goal-scoring chances thus far as Wheaton knocks it out. This will be Mindy Capasholta throwing it in for Kelvin. Jennifer Lee knocks it for Brittany Berg. Berg has some space, has it on her right foot. Looks for Taryn Lee. Taryn Lee gets around the defender. Taryn down the far sideline, looking to cross it into the box. High cross and pass Kopelman. Kelvin will control here, try to clear, and Orweiler wins it for the Thunder. 9 minutes into this first half, no score. Wheaton and Kelvin. Orweiler will throw. Looking for Brittany Berg. Berg keeps it in. Looking for some help. Berg turns back to her left. And it'll be knocked out by Kelvin just short of the corner. So it'll be a throw about 2 feet away from the corner there for Orweiler. Delatorre knocking it back on the header. Here's Kishkunis giving chase, and the ball will be knocked out by Kelvin. Almost caught by their coach here on the near side. Libador will throw it in for the Thunder. The official backing Libador up there a couple feet. Libador has it. Knocks it ahead for Kopelman. Tried to head it forward, taken back by Kelvin. And it'll be knocked out by the Knights. It was Elaine Schnabel giving chase. Thunder will throw again. Orweiler, Libador. Sends it forward. Taryn Lee and Allie Kopelman giving chase. Knocked out by Kelvin. Kopelman, quick throw. Taryn Lee on the left side. And the defender shielded her away from the ball. We'll have a corner for the Thunder. The official claiming that ball off the defender. That was Lauren Hybor defending Taryn Lee at the edge of the box. Wheaton, their first corner of the day, comes 10.5 minutes into the game. Delatorre will take it, a right footer on the near side. Cross into the box, headed away by Kelvin. And now out of the box as Kishkunis sends it forward. Here's Brittany Berg. Headed back by Kelvin and popped up. Out of danger. Delatorre trying to pop it up for Taryn Lee. Lee right at the edge of the box. Drops it off for Orweiler, left side. Cross. Just missed Kopelman there. Brittany Berg giving chase on the far side. Berg to Turner. Turner, cross into the box. Kopelman, header. Goal! Thunder! 33-44 remaining in this first half. Wheaton takes the lead, 1-0 over Kelvin. And Turner to Allie Kopelman. Goal for the Thunder, who now take the 1-0 lead on their first shot attempt of the day. Calvin will restart. Wheaton leading 1-0 here. Throw in for Liebedour. Kopelman popping it up. Heads it forward for Taryn Lee. Into the box, shot. Oh, just wide. Jamie Orweiler on the shot. Trying to send it for that top right corner, and she just missed with 33 minutes remaining in this first half. Might have heard that goal announced. Kopelman from Turner. And Taryn Lee. 2 assists there. Turner and Lee on that Kopelman goal. Wheaton leading 1-0. Wheaton Sports Information Director Brett Marhenka on top of the action here as Wheaton comes forward. Here's Berg. Edge of the box. Berg. Oh, hard collision there at the top of the box as Kelvin looks to clear. Kelvin will take control here. Capasciolta knocking it up to Smith. Francesca Smith. Taken away by Delatorre. Delatorre looking for Taryn Lee. Delatorre gets it back. Angled pass to Lee. Just a little bit too far in front of her. Solzer will take it for the Knights. 13 minutes into this first half. Wheaton 1, Kelvin 0. The winner of today's match will be the leader in this all-time series. These two teams tied 7-7 all-time, first meeting back in 1989. They played last September, Wheaton winning 2-1 on a goal in overtime. Knocked up by Orweiler here on the near side. That's Carly Prins working for Calvin, who will throw it in. Prins finds Smith, back to Prins. Prins, left-footed cross. Lauren Anderson clears it out. Orweiler to Taryn Lee, looking for Kopelman. Kopelman will turn now to the middle of the field. Pass ahead to Brittany Berg, right in the middle, drops it back to Kopelman. Kopelman lost her footing there as Kelvin takes it back. Liebedour for the Thunder, back to Lauren Anderson. Kishkunis giving chase for the Thunder. Here's Emilia Ottenhoff for Calvin, taken back. Here's Kishkunis. Caitlin Kishkunis on the far side finds Brittany Berg. Berg for Taryn Lee. Lee turns, drops it back to the senior Delatorre, looking for Kopelman. It's Francesca Smith knocking it forward for Calvin. Taryn Lee takes it back. Looking for some room here on the near side. Leads Orweiler. A couple feet in front of her. Throw for Calvin. 30 minutes left in this first half. Wheaton leading Calvin 1-0. A goal 3.5 minutes ago. Allie Kopelman on an assist from Ann Turner and Taryn Lee. Two teams fighting for possession here at midfield. Liebedour drops it for Orweiler. Back to Liebedour. Kishkunis. Orweiler. Kopelman. Kopelman sends it forward. Taryn Lee not ready to make a run at that moment. Solzer will grab it for the Knights. A little bit of sunshine here at Joe Bean Stadium. Cloudy day, cloudy week in general here in the Wheaton area. No rain though today, like we've had in the last few days. Calvin will settle on that far side. Trying to send it forward. Lauren Anderson will knock it out on that far side. Good crowd over in the stands. A few people in the visitor section, a good crowd in the home section. Calvin looks to move it forward. There's a pass into the box. And Anderson will let it roll out. It'll be a goal kick for the Thunder. Elaine Schnabel giving chase there for Calvin into the box. couldn't quite catch up with it. Anderson, the senior defender, did a good job of shielding her away from that ball. Orweiler on the near side. Finds Delatorre. And the kick ahead. Taryn Lee giving chase. Calvin looking to clear. Lauren Anderson knocking it up for Taryn Lee, headed away. As Calvin will try to settle it down. Pass to the far side, a little bit past Kelly Hundred. Wheaton will have a throw. First substitute of the day.
Number 10, Carrie Shannon.
Carrie Shannon entering the game for the Thunder. She'll give Jennifer Lee a break. Shannon played in all 8 games thus far. 3 points, a goal, and an assist on the season. 27:30 remaining in this first half. Wheaton leading Calvin 1-0. The Thunder still ranked number 4 in the country according to the last poll from the National Soccer Coaches Association of America. Throw on the far side for Kishkunis. Finds Turner. Turner pops it up. Kopelman giving chase. Smith knocks it forward for Calvin. Libadur heads it back to Anderson. Schnabel trying to harass her a little bit on the back line. Wheaton looking to clear. The attacker for Calvin couldn't find where the ball was there, as Anderson will knock it out. As Emily Ottenhoff, senior midfielder, giving chase for Calvin there in the box. If she had been able to locate that ball, she might have had a clean shot. Kopelman back to Libadur. Taryn Lee. Lee trying to find Orweiler. Orweiler will settle. Back to Lee. With some time here, drops it back to Libadur. Back to Lee. Orweiler. Libadur. Anderson. Calvin providing some pressure here as Wheaton swings it around the midfield. Calvin will take it back. Lauren Anderson has it for the Thunder. Taken back by Smith. Calvin back to Smith. Orweiler coming back to defend for the Thunder. Sends it back to Kopelman. And that ball will be knocked out by Calvin just off the side of the foot of Natalie Verink. Actually, they'll award the throw now to Verink. Looked like it was off the side of her foot. The officials saw it differently. Delatorre to Verink. We'll send it over to Sarah Bowden. Lauren Anderson will take it for the Thunder. Up to Caitlin Kishkunis. Over to Turner. Actually, that's Carrie Shannon. Throw for Calvin right at the midfield stripe. 25 minutes left in this first half. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. The lone goal of the game scored by Allie Kopelman. Calvin now has it in the box. Taken back by the Thunder. Looks like Calvin had numbers that time coming forward. Poked away at the last minute by the Wheaton defender. Here's Taryn Lee. Lee finds Berg, far side. Berg coming into the box. Shot! Blocked by the keeper. Ball still up for grabs there. Calvin will clear. Berg, a hard shot right off the side of the keeper there. Solzer making the dive. Saved a goal. 24-20 left in this first half. We've seen both teams spend a lot of time in the midfield battling for possession. Here's Calvin. Schnabel looking to find room. Loses it, Delatorre. Kopelman. Kopelman makes the turn. A couple defenders trailing her now. Kopelman sends a diagonal pass for Brittany Berg. Berg racing to the far side. She'll keep it in. Drops it off for Shannon, but stolen by Calvin. Taryn Lee will take it. Edge of the box. Turning towards the middle of the field. Turns back to her right now. Lee looking for Berg to angle in. A little bit of miscommunication there. Goal kick for Calvin.
3, Shelby Anthony.
Second substitution in this first half for the Thunder. Shelby Anthony enters the game. We'll give Ann Turner a breather. 2 subs thus far in the first half for Wheaton. Carrie Shannon and Shelby Anthony. 22 minutes into this match. Wheaton leads 1-0. Here's Kelvin trying to send it to the far side. Orweiler will knock it off the Kelvin attacker. That was Smith who knocked it out for Kelvin. Kopelman trying to head it forward. No one there for the Thunder. Orweiler knocks it out. Throw for Kelvin. Smith, quick throw in. Looking down the sideline there for Natalie Verink. Throw in again by Kelvin. Working on the near side. Kishkunis trying to let that ball roll out. It didn't. Libadur forced to knock it out. Kelvin will throw again. Smith with the throw. It's Carly Prinz sending it into the box. Anderson knocking it away. And Shannon will send it forward for the Thunder. That far side, it's Brittany Berg giving chase. Taryn Lee getting a foot on it there. Lee to Berg. Berg pops it up into the box. Solzer will take it. 21:50 left in this first half. Wheaton and Kelvin facing off for the 15th time. The all-time record 7-7. Wheaton will have the throw on the far side. Libadur will throw. Kelvin coach just below me here. Looks like he wants more pressure from his players on the ball. As Kelvin sends it forward. Schnabel maintaining possession. Taken away by Shannon. Shannon will knock it back to Libadur. And it'll be a throw for the Thunder near the midfield stripe. Delatorre will take it for the Thunder. Left-footed cross into the box. Kopelman giving chase. Solzer will pick it up. Solzer on the goal kick, sends it forward. Delatorre pops it up for the Thunder. Smith for Calvin. Delatorre settles. Drops it back to Shelby Anthony. Pops it up towards the edge of the box. Taken back by Carly Prinz. And Calvin will send it forward. Anthony. Libadur giving chase for the Thunder on the near side. She'll knock it back to Lauren Anderson. Finds Taryn Lee, near side. Lee trying to turn around her defender. Good defense there by Capasholta, using her left arm to keep Lee away from the ball. Delatorre for the Thunder. Looking for some open space. Finds Berg in the middle of the field. Berg turns around her defender. Trying to send it up for Kopelman. Had a couple defenders around her. And Calvin will pop it up almost to midfield. This is Natalie Verink for Calvin, knocked away by Kishkunis. Back to Kishkunis. Shannon on the far side for Wheaton. Kopelman, Shannon. Taken away by Calvin. Kelly Hundred taking it away. Hundred finds Smith. Smith looking for Verink. Anthony knocks it out for Wheaton. Throw for Kelvin. 19:10 left in this first half as Kelvin sends its first substitute in. Liz Cancel, a freshman midfielder from Fraser, Michigan, checks into the game for Kelvin. Sarah Bowden will take a breather. 18:54 left. Wheaton leading 1-0 in this first half. As Schnabel pops it up to herself. She's working on the near side, trying to get around Libadur. Both players go down. Wheaton gets possession back. That's Verink in the corner. Sends it into the box. Lauren Anderson knocks it out. Orweiler finds Taryn Lee. Ball back in the air here. A couple players giving chase. Shannon to Kopelman for the Thunder. Kopelman far side looking for Shannon. A little bit too far there as Lauren Hybor got to it first for Kelvin, but Hybor knocks it out. Thunder will throw it in, looking for Berg. Berg sends it for Taryn Lee into the box. Diving attempt by Sulzer. Doesn't matter, offside there on Taryn Lee. Berg looking to pop it up for Lee all alone in the box, but there was a reason she was all alone. 17:45 left in this first half. Wheaton leading Kelvin 1-0. Brian Miller with you here at Joe Bean Stadium. And what's turning out to be a very pleasant Saturday afternoon. Almost full sunshine here in Wheaton. Settled by Kelvin. It's Emily Ottendorf sending it over to Kelly Hondard. Lauren Anderson knocking it away for the Thunder. Carrie Shannon will throw in on the far side. One goal so far today. Allie Kopelman, the lone scorer for the Thunder. Two teams tied 3-3 on shots for today. As Taryn Lee looking for some space. Orweiler out wide, has some room. Sends a left-footed cross into the box, looking for Kopelman. Sulzer trying to get on it. Oh, Taryn Lee had it on her foot. Just couldn't get any power behind it. Sulzer will grab it. If Lee had been able to get a full shot there, Wheaton would be up 2-0. But Sulzer with another save as Kelvin knocks it forward. Lauren Anderson pops it up on the far side. Kishkunis settles for Wheaton. Finds Kopelman. Kopelman wins it for the Thunder, looking to throw in quickly. Brittany Berg, far side. Berg trying to get to that ball as her defender shields her. Kishkunis to Shannon, who can't control it. It'll be a throw for Kelvin. 15:45 left in this first half. As Schnabel trying to make a run here for Kelvin. Into the box. Alone with the goalkeeper. Schnabel. Right-footed shot. And it's knocked out. Shelby Anthony coming back to make the defensive play for the Thunder. Looked like Schnabel was going to be all alone with the keeper. Anthony racing back, able to knock it out. Both players went down. No penalty called. Corner for Kelvin. Kelvin's third corner of this first half. Will be taken on the far side. High cross into the box. Knocked out by Wheaton. I think it was Orweiler who got her body on that. Another corner for Kelvin. This is Lauren Hybor taking the corner again. Short corner now. Kelvin, cross, low cross. Knocked away by Shannon. It's Liz Cancel being fouled there by Caitlin Kishkunis. Free kick for Kelvin. Cancel being urged by her coach to head towards the box as Kelvin regroups. This will be Mindy Kapasholta taking the free kick. 8 players forward for Kelvin. Kapasholta, right-footed cross, high, into the box. And punched away by Barreto. And cleared by Kishkunis. Right-handed punch by Barreto in a crowd there. Keeps Kelvin out of the goal as Kopelman controls, drops it for Libadur. 13:45 remaining in this first half. Wheaton 1, Kelvin 0. The defender will clear for Calvin on the far side. This is Hybor popping it up. Schnabel again giving chase. And she'll have it on the far side, trying to turn around Liebedour. Lauren Anderson will clear. Ottenhoff trying to make a run up the far side. Can you get around Shannon? Gets around her. Left-footed cross. Into the box. Verink unable to get a shot off for Calvin. Kopelman to Lee, looking to counterattack for the Thunder. Lee drops it off for Delatorre. To Lee. Space in front of her. Steps over the ball. Turns her defender. That was Carly Prinz going down there on Lee's turnaround attempt. Anthony knocks it back to Anderson, who clears it over the score box here.
Entering for Calvin, number 19, Jillian Honder.
12:30 remaining in this first
Amy
half.
Thomas.
Amy Thomas checking into the game for the Thunder. Jillian Hundred checking in for Kelvin.
Together.
Knocked out by Thomas, who just checked in for the Thunder. Quick throw, looking for Schnabel. Near side. Throw. Schnabel will have it. Looking ahead for Smith, giving chase. And it'll be a goal kick for the Thunder. Just under 12 minutes remaining here in this first half. Calvin still with only one shot on goal on the day, 3 for Wheaton. It's Kopelman on the far side.
Substitution for Wheaton.
Another
Number 15,
substitute for the
Val
Thunder.
Lilly.
Val Lilly checks into the game for Maria Delatorre. Coach Felsky giving a few of his players a breather here at the end of the first half. Lilly, who just checked into the game, will throw this one in. Shannon to Kishkunis. Kishkunis pops it up. Calvin will control. Knocks it back to Hybor. Hybor looking for Prinz. Kishkunis for the Thunder. Looking for Kopelman. Kopelman giving chase with Kelly Honderd on the far side. Kopelman takes it away. Kopelman, cross, right-footed cross, knocked away by the defender. Calvin will send it forward. And back to Shannon for Wheaton. Nobody there on the far side. It'll roll past the end line. Goal kick for Calvin. 10:20 remaining in the first half. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. Thunder entering today's game on a 5-game winning streak. The only loss on the season for Wheaton, a loss 3 weeks ago now to the University of Puget Sound in the Bob Baptista Invitational. That a 1-0 loss. Calvin will settle, but Orweiler gets it to it for the Thunder. Lauren Anderson. Anderson, Orweiler. Knocked back by Calvin. Anderson will try again. Finds Shannon. Schnabel, the hard tackle there for Calvin. Handball called on Kopelman at midfield. Calvin again trying to get players forward on these free kicks. Tybor will take the kick a couple feet inside the midfield stripe. Hybor to the edge of the box. Prinz looking to give chase there. Couldn't control for Calvin, and it'll roll out here on the near side. Throw in for Calvin in the attacking third. Ottenhoff back to Prinz. And offsides on Calvin. Actually, a foul called there on the near side. 8:30 remaining. Wheaton 1, Kelvin 0. Orweiler finds Thomas. Back to Taryn Lee. Lee, nice pass. Trying to find Kishkunis. Just couldn't connect. Schnabel. Far side. Hundred giving chase for Calvin. Lauren Anderson getting there at the last minute. Knocks it away. Kishkunis. Back to Anderson. Space in front of her now. And Kelvin will take it back. Kelvin turns far side. Hundred. Jillian Hundred this time. Trying to send it into the box. Kishkunis back. Clears it for Wheaton. Throw at midfield for Hundred. Kishkunis has some room. Kopelman to Shannon. Taken back by Jillian Hundred for Calvin. Carly Prinz. Prinz looking for somebody in the middle, but taken back by Thomas. Taryn Lee, near side. 7 minutes remaining. 7:10 to be exact in this first half. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. It's Lily in the middle. Looking for Thomas there. Calvin back. They'll send it forward. Lee Badur giving chase for the Thunder. Carly Prinz trying to track it down as well. Lee Badur forced to knock it out. This will be Prinz throwing it in. Calvin coming forward. Prinz looking for Schnabel. Edge of the box. Call here from the sideline official. Gives a throw for Wheaton. A little bit unclear what the call was here on the near side as Wheaton gives it away to Kelvin. Top of the box. Ottenhoff shot in. Off to the right. Barreto with the save. $6:12 remaining in this first half. Orweiler fouled by Schnabel. Anderson will take the free kick for Wheaton. Lee Badur. Knocked out by Calvin. Wheaton will throw on the near side. Lee Badur will come up and take this throw. Sophomore from California finds Taryn Lee. Lee Badur heads it on for Lily. Lily running down the near side. Will turn, looking for Orweiler. Knocked out by Smith. Orweiler will throw it in. Lily. Schnabel will take it back for Calvin. Looking for Prinz. Prinz, the midfield, knocked back by Wheaton. And a foul on Calvin. Carly Prinz called for the foul. 5 minutes left in this first half. Wheaton leading by 1. Kishkunis will take this free kick for the Thunder. Right-footed shot into the box. And the keeper able to take it. We've got foul on the Thunder in the box there. It was Carrie Shannon trying to streak in there and head it in. Foul called before Shannon could get to it. 4:20 remaining in this first half. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. Taryn Lee has a knock back to her. Finds Shannon in the middle. Shannon turns around her defender. Keeps control. Tries to send it to the far side for Kopelman, giving chase. And Kelvin will have the throw in. That was Lauren Hybor shielding Kopelman from the ball. Shannon will take it back for Wheaton. Finds Kishkunis. Left-footed pass. Doesn't connect with the Lily, as it's knocked out by Kelvin.
Substitution for Wheaton.
It was Kelly Hundred
Number
knocking
18,
it out.
Mary Beth Grove.
Substitution for the Thunder here with 3:30 left in this first half. Grove entering the game, Mary Beth Grove for Shelby Anthony. Kopelman will throw on the far side for the Thunder. High throw, looking for Taryn Lee. Shannon shot, blocked by the defense. Taryn Lee takes it back. Pass up to Orweiler. Orweiler trying to keep it in. Manages to do so. And now knocks it out. Impressive job by Orweiler, Eaton able to keep it in, but couldn't control. As Smith will throw it again for Kelvin. Hundred finds Prins. Prins making the run here on the near side. Cross into the box, looking for Schnabel. Schnabel just not able to get to it. Kopelman and Kishkunis getting back for the Thunder there. Cleared by Kopelman. Now Lilly. Dribbles it around her defender. Lilly looking for Taryn Lee, but a little too far as Kelvin will knock it back to the midfield. 2:10 remaining in the first half. Wheaton 1, Kelvin 0. It's Ottenhoff making the turn. Prins drops it off for Schnabel. Schnabel moving forward. Shot into the box. Barreto able to take it. Schnabel's shot still a good 5 to 8 yards outside the top of the box. Barreto with plenty of time to react. Makes the save. 1:30 left in this first half. As Kishkunis knocks it down for Wheaton. Finds Taryn Lee. Lee to Kishkunis. Kishkunis drops it off for Lee. Back to Orweiler. Back to Kishkunis. Kishkunis trying to find Lee on the diagonal pass. Taken away by Kelvin. Prins. Hundred giving chase as Grove will knock it out on the far side. 1 minute left in this first half.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Kelvin looking for a goal in these final 55 seconds. Prins trying to work on Libadur on that far side. Libadur able to knock it out. Ball into the Kelvin portion of the stands. Off the Kelvin attacker. Wheaton will throw it in. 35 seconds left. As Grove knocks it forward. Kelvin knocks it out. Kopelman will throw again. 22 seconds left in this first half. Thomas giving chase for the Thunder, knocking it out. Kelvin will throw
10,
on the far side with 10 seconds left.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
And
2,
that'll do it.
1.
At the half, Wheaton leads Kelvin 1-0. The only goal of the game thus far came with 33:44 left in the first half. Allie Kopelman, the header, off an assist by Ann Turner and Taryn Lee. Brian Miller with you here at Joe Bean Stadium on the campus of Wheaton College. A cloudy Saturday afternoon. These two teams have met often, 14 times before today since 1989. Wheaton winning last year's matchup 2-1 on an overtime goal. At the half today, Wheaton leading 1-0. With that, let's send it back to the WETN studios for halftime. We'll be back in about 14 minutes with more Wheaton Thunder women's soccer action. Now back to the studio for halftime. The weather has taken a turn for the better here as we get ready to start the second half. Very sunny now. Very slight breeze blowing out of the west as the two teams huddle for the final time here. In the first half, it appeared that Calvin was looking to put more pressure on the Thunder than we typically see. On a number of free kicks, we saw 8 players forward for Calvin, and a number of times their coach here on the sideline just below us asking for his players to move forward, to pinch in on the ball. Thus far, though, Wheaton able to keep the clean sheet. The Thunder will be back in action next week. The women's team traveling next to the University of Chicago on September 29th. A 4 p.m. game will be here on WETN. Then back into the conference schedule, 4 games. North Park on October 1st. Hope is a non-conference match on October 3rd. Then to Carthage, October 9th. And at Augustana on the 14th. Wheaton 1-0 in CCIW play so far, off a 3-0 victory against Elmhurst earlier this week. Wheaton will have the ball first to start this second half, moving left to right in the white tops, blue shorts. Calvin now moving right to left in the maroon and white trim. Orweiler will drop it off for De La Torre. Finds Anthony, who's starting in the back line for the Thunder in the second half. Finds Turner. Turner trying to find Berg. Berg just can't corral it here on the near side. It'll be a throw in for Calvin. The only change in the Thunder lineup here to start the second half shall be Anthony starting as a defender. Jennifer Lee started the first half for Wheaton. As Calvin will try to set it up, Lauren Anderson will collect. Finds Orweiler on the far side. Orweiler, outside midfielder, sends it up for Kopelman, who can't get to it on that far side. She had some room, couldn't catch up for that ball. And it'll be offsides ruled here by the official on the near side. Kopelman thought she had a corner kick there, 1 minute into the second half, but offside the call. 43:50 left in the second half. Wheaton leading Calvin 1-0. Allie Kopelman, the only goal of the game, coming in the 12th minute. Kopelman with it now, looking for Lee. Calvin will have it now. Hondard and Berg giving chase. Both players go down. No call. Turner has it for the Thunder. And Turner looking for Lee. But again, the defender stepping up. Kishkunis. Turner. Prinz now has it for Calvin. Drops it off for Hondard. Hondard into the middle. Looking for Schnabel, knocked away by Kishkunis. Turner heads it forward. Calvin will settle it down. Now Taryn Lee takes it away. Lee sends it up to Berg. Berg here on the near side has room. Berg down the right side. Right-footed cross into the box, looking for Taryn Lee, and just too far ahead of her. Sulzer able to make the save there. Berg with a good cross, just a little bit in front of Lee. De La Torre takes it in the midfield, taken back by Schnabel. Francesca Smith. Kishkunis now has it for the Thunder. Keeps her dribble, knocked away. Schnabel will take it for Calvin. Orweiler sends it ahead. Taryn Lee making a run into the box. Lee, shot! Just wide of the near post. Taryn Lee, a left-footed ground shot, just missed. 42-10 left in this second half. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. Taryn Lee with her best chance of the day thus far. Lee with 9 goals on the season, leading scorer for the Thunder. And courtesy of her goals and assists last week, now the all-time leading scorer for the women's soccer team. Here's Berg, near side. Berg, right-footed cross. Sulzer trying to get to it. Lets it go. Kopelman settles on the far side. Kopelman trying to turn. Takes it back to the left. And now knocked out by Kelvin. That was Kappa Schulte working on Kopelman. Keeps Kopelman with throw. Kopelman looking for Taryn Lee. Trying to back down her defender. Back out to Kopelman. Kopelman, right-footed cross into the box. Lee just missed getting her head on it there as Delatorre will take it back for the Thunder. And finally knocked out by Calvin. Lee Bedour settling for Wheaton. To Orweiler. Orweiler keeps it in. And Calvin will take possession here at the midfield. This is Ottenhoff sending it forward. Kishkunis intercepts for Wheaton. Taryn Lee tries a turn, loses it. Jillian Hundred looking to grab that ball for Calvin, but knocked away by Wheaton. Far side now, Kappa sends it forward. Carly Prins. Now Calvin will bring it back to the midfield. Now trying to reverse field here on the near side. That's Cancel. Trying to make a slide tackle, but taken by Turner. Turner to Lee. Taryn Lee sends it up for Brittany Berg. And knocked out by Calvin. That was Kelly Hundred, junior from Hudsonville, Michigan, knocking it out. Wheaton leading 1-0. 40 minutes left in this game. 50 minutes gone by. Allie Kopelman, the only goal of the match. Freshman Hundred moving forward for Calvin. Lauren Anderson giving chase. Hundred heading for the far side of the box. Right-footed shot. And wide of the far post. Goal kick for the Thunder. Lauren Anderson will drop it off to Lee Bedour. Orweiler. Calvin will take it back. That's Smith working with it on the far side. She comes near side now. Looking for Liz Cancel. Cancel didn't start the first half, but is in the starting lineup here for the second half as Lauren Anderson sends it forward. Taryn Lee has it taken away. Elaine Schnabel has some room in the midfield. And pass was behind Hundred. Delatorre finds Orweiler, far side. Smith giving chase for Calvin. Forward pass, Kopelman. And taken by the keeper. Kopelman almost got to that one. Solzer taking a little bit of a risk there coming out to the edge of the box, but able to kick it away. Schnabel finds Smith, far side. She's got to step on Orweiler. Smith tries to cut it back, and Orweiler takes it away. Kopelman will take it there on the far side. Finds Taryn Lee. Taryn Lee racing around her defender. That's Lauren Hybor. Lee, edge of the box. Crosses it back in. Defender there at the last minute able to punch it out. Kelly Hundred. Now Calvin will take it back. Carly Prins right at the midfield stripe. Finds Francesca Smith. Smith ahead to Prins. Trailed by Anthony, who's called for the foul there. Their feet getting tangled up. Free kick for Calvin on the far side. 37:45 remaining in the second half. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. To be taken by Kappa on the far side. High kick into the box, looking for Prins. And taken by Barreto. Barreto will throw here to the near side for Lee Bedour. Back to Lauren Anderson. Anderson looking for Turner. Turner able to keep it in. Headed forward by Calvin. Here's Hundred, the freshman, working on Lauren Anderson. Anderson knocks it off Liz Cancel. Lee Bedour will throw it in for Wheaton. Delatorre pops it up and out here at the midfield. First substitute of the second half.
24, Natalie Verink.
Natalie Verink checking in for Liz Cancel. Verink, the leading scorer for Calvin, entering the game with 5 goals and 1 assist on the season thus far. Verink didn't have any shots in that first half as it's knocked out by Wheaton. Calvin will throw again. Looking for Prinz. Prinz giving chase. Lauren Anderson comes over. Knocks it off Prinz. Prinz now giving chase into the box. Heads it forward. Barreto able to make the save. Verink, number 24 for Calvin, giving chase. A little bit of contact between Barreto and Verink. The official checking in to make sure everything's all right. Barreto sends it forward. Schnabel sends it forward for Calvin, taken by Lauren Anderson. Finds Kopelman, middle of the field. Taryn Lee, surrounded by 3 Calvin players, able to get through. Taryn Lee, far side looking for Kopelman. Now Orweiler giving chase, and Smith will let it roll out for Calvin. Crowd reacting there a moment ago to Taryn Lee working through 3 Calvin defenders who also looked like got a piece of her jersey as she tried to go through there. As it'll be a throw for Calvin on the far side. Schnabel will take the throw. Now she'll hand off to Capasholta. 1-0 Wheaton with 35-25 remaining. This will be Turner taking it for Wheaton. Maintaining possession. She'll find Orweiler on the pass. Orweiler quickly looking for Kopelman. Not there. Turner has it back. Now Calvin will look to move forward. They've got some room on the left side. Into the middle. Here's Carly Prinz. Near side. Prinz drops it off for Hondard. Hondard, edge of the box. Left-footed shot. Barreto with the save. Prinz perhaps waiting a little too long to find Hondard on the near side. By the time Hondard had it, enough Wheaton defense there to force a weaker shot. Throw for the Thunder. And Turner will take it. Sophomore defender. Looking for Taryn Lee. Lee turning towards the middle of the field. Now sends it forward. Looking for Berg, but a little too far. Solzer takes it. 34-10 remaining in this match. Wheaton with the only goal of the game. As Prinz forward. Lauren Anderson trying to knock it away. Prinz, left-footed shot. Barreto diving save. Hillary Barreto with her most impressive save of the day thus far. Dove to her right to grab that shot by Carly Prinz. Wheaton maintaining a 1-0 lead as Calvin going to bring more pressure here in the second half. Be a throw for Wheaton here at midfield.
Number 19, Mackenzie Williams.
Mackenzie Williams seeing her first action of the day for the Thunder. She'll check in for Ann Turner, I believe. Wheaton trying to control here in the attacking third. Calvin a little clear. Orweiler knocks it forward. Looking for Williams. Just checked into the game for Wheaton. Prinz now has it for Calvin. Sends it forward. Taken back by Delatorre. Delatorre looking ahead. Trying to find Taryn Lee on the near side. Slide tackle by Calvin. Hondard there. Kelly Hondard was successful. Verink drops it back. Sent forward. Here's Delatorre. Finds Taryn Lee. Slows it down. Turns it back to her left. Sends it forward for Berg. And Kopelman will take it for Wheaton. 32-10 left as Berg streaks up the near side for Wheaton. Berg giving chase. And it'll be a goal kick for Calvin. Brian Miller with you here on WETN on this Saturday afternoon. Wheaton and Calvin meeting for the 15th time in their history. The all-time series tied at 7. Match between these two well-regarded Christian liberal arts schools. Calvin, of course, in Grand Rapids, Wheaton here in Wheaton, Illinois. Roughly 3 hours away from each other. As Berg controls on the near side for Wheaton. Berg drops it off for Delatorre. And Delatorre loses it. Calvin with a throw. Honderd trying to send it up for Prinz. Turned her around the wrong way. Lauren Anderson. Off Smith. Here comes Verink. Verink has it in the midfield for Calvin. Drops it back. Calvin will bring more players forward. All 10 Calvin players inside the attacking half. As Smith finds Verink. Here's Prinz. Outside the box, trying to find Verink making a run. Orweiler will knock it out. Berg giving chase for Wheaton. And be a foul on Calvin. It was Berg and Kelly Honderd giving chase there. Berg taking a little bit of a spill with 30-20 left in this game. Delatorre with the free kick. Looking for Taryn Lee. Heads it forward, and Calvin will let it roll past the end line. A couple substitutes for the Thunder here, number 13 and number 25. Esther Tan seeing her first action of today, and Amy Thomas checking back into the game. Tan coming in for Anthony on the back line. 29:40 left in this match. Wheaton and Calvin. Wheaton leading 1-0. Delatorre. The Taryn Lee. Drops it off for Amy Thomas. Thomas tries to cross it back into the box. Wheaton looking for a handball call there. No call. As Esther Tan heads it forward. Liz Cancel losing it for Calvin. Foul there on Cancel as Esther Tan tried to make a move around her. Tan will take the free kick. Carly Prinz has it back, finds Smith in the midfield. Francesca Smith sends it forward to Verink. Verink working on Libidour. Moves it back to her left. Verink drops it off for Prinz. Delatorre back for the Thunder. Now Lauren Anderson. Looking far side to Mackenzie Williams. Williams and Hybor making contact. As Calvin sends it back, it'll be a Wheaton throw on the far side. 28:30 remaining in this game. Calvin looking for an equalizer. The best chance of the second half came a few moments ago. Carly Prinz, a shot from just outside the box. Hillary Barreto making a diving save to her right. Throw for Calvin. Verink working on the far side. Verink turning inside. Diving tackle by Libidour knocks the ball away. Kopelman to Orweiler. And Calvin will pop it up. Orweiler heads it forward. Now to Taryn Lee. Lee drops it for Mackenzie Williams. Far side. And a little bit too far. Be a throw for Calvin on the far side. With 27-27 left in this game. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. Taryn Lee giving chase. Calvin knocking it out. Ottenhoff with the ball for Calvin. Drops it off for Francesca Smith. Smith trying to make a move around Kishkunis, looking for Prins. Prins to cancel. And a shot there by Bunder. High and wide to the far side.
Entering for Wheaton, number 10, Carrie Shannon, and number 15, Val Lilly.
Two substitutes for Wheaton as Delatorre and Kopelman come off. Carrie Shannon and Val Lilly enter the match. 26:30 to go here in this game. Beautiful afternoon at Joe Bean Stadium. Breeze has picked up just a little. And we've had full sunshine here this whole second half. Here's Amy Thomas giving chase for the Thunder. Solzer able to knock it out. A couple times today we've seen Solzer come off her line and make successful clearing attempts. Calvin will have a throw here on the near side. That's Kelly Hundred. We'll throw it in. Sent forward by Calvin. Here's Verink. Natalie Verink. Francesca Smith trying to send it up for Prins. Prins controls. Drops it off for Liz Cancel. Cancel into the box. Goes down. Got tangled up with the defender. Orweiler defending here for the Thunder. Dropped off for Hundred. Kelly Hundred, right-footed shot. And Barreto able to make the save. It was Elaine Schnabel making a run into the box there, but Barreto able to grab it before Schnabel could get onto it. 25-15 left. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. Taryn Lee drops it off for Jamie Orweiler. And Calvin will take it back. This is Kelly Hundred. Dribbling, drops it off for Prince. Prince all alone on the left side. And the offside flag on the far side was up. Not by much, though. Prince just a step or two behind Lauren Anderson on the back line. As Wheaton will restart play. Esther Tan. Tan gets it back, sends it forward. As Calvin knocks it to the far side. Foul on Taryn Lee. Free kick for Calvin. Allison Bunder will take the free kick. Wheaton, not too many good chances here in this second half. Calvin trying to put more pressure on the Thunder. He's had a couple shots. Prins taken away. Orweiler, middle of the field. Lots of room in front of her. Orweiler moving to her left. Around the defender. Left-footed shot, and Solzer takes it. Orweiler took that one a couple yards outside the box, right to the goalkeeper. Tan knocks it ahead for Wheaton. Amy Thomas giving chase. And Thomas knocking it off the defender, off Kelly Hundred. Wheaton will have a throw in the attacking third. Near side. Thomas looking for Taryn Lee. Finds her now, edge of the box. Taryn Lee right at the elbow of the box. Tries to drop it off for Thomas. Solzer will collect. 23-15 remaining. High goal kick. Prins heads it forward. Kishkunis now has it for the Thunder. Looking for Thomas here on the far side, but pass a little bit too far. Calvin now leading Wheaton on the day on shots on goal, 5-4. Total shots, 10 for Calvin, 6 for the Thunder. 22:45 remaining. As Calvin knocks it out, Tan will throw it in for Wheaton. Calvin maintains control. Prins, cancel, sending it forward, looking for Verink. Lauren Anderson sends it forward. Knocked ahead by Calvin, looking for Prins. Esther Tan now has it in the middle. Tan wins it for Wheaton. Taryn Lee will control. Lee sends it far side for Mackenzie Williams. A little bit too far. Calvin will throw.
For Calvin, number 17, Kara Zondervan.
Substitute for Calvin. Carly Prins, the main attacker here in the second half for Calvin, will get a break. Checking in for Calvin for the first time today, Kara Zondervan. Sophomore midfielders. Orweiler loses it for the Thunder. Pop back up by Calvin. Here's Lily. Lily with two defenders around her. Knocked away by Calvin. Verink. To Zondervan. Finds Cancel. Cancel knocks it out. Be a throw in at midfield for Tan. Tan looking for Thomas there. Calvin sends it forward. Francesca Smith, middle of the field, looking for Schnabel. Knocked away. Two teams knocking it back and forth here across the midfield. Smith controls. Far side, 100. Kapasholta sends it forward. Schnabel racing to that far corner. Right-footed cross. And Barreto will take it easily. Schnabel running almost at full speed there on the far side. Not able to get much height on that cross. Barreto able to collect. 20-25 remaining in this game. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. Orweiler for Lee. Lee drops it back to the middle for Orweiler. Orweiler can't catch up with it. Calvin knocks it away. Carrie Shannon. And Esther Tan will drop it back to Lauren Anderson. Sending it forward. It's Mackenzie Williams on the far side giving chase for Wheaton. And Schnabel will collect for the Knights of Calvin. Schnabel sends it forward. And Anderson will take it. Lauren trying to come to the near side for Thomas. And there's a foul. Thomas and Hundred colliding on the near side. Free kick for Calvin. Yellow card awarded there to Amy Thomas on that hard collision. Thomas and Hundred going for the ball. Both players going down, but Thomas gets the yellow for that challenge. 19:30 remaining in this second half. Wheaton leading 1-0. Wheaton takes control. Taryn Lee has some room. No hurry. We'll drop it off for Shannon. Shannon back to Kishkunis in the midfield. Over to Lee Badur. Over to Lily. Lily back to her left. Finds Lee Badur. Lee Badur, right-footed cross into the box. Headed away by Calvin. Smith heads it over to Cancel. Verink trying to keep control for Calvin. And Wheaton takes it back. Lily to Kishkunis. Kept in by Wheaton, back to Kishkunis. 18:30 left. Taryn Lee trying to make a turn there. And the official will call a foul on number 8 for Calvin, Lauren Hybor. As Lee tried to spin around her, Hybor got a little bit of the jersey there. It'll be a free kick for the Thunder. Kishkunis will take it. As the Wheaton players bunch on the far side of the box. Two women in the wall for Calvin. Kishkunis, right-footed cross. Into the box. Goalkeeper punches it away. Orweiler, shot! Oh, off the crossbar. Solzer had come off her line to punch away that cross. Orweiler had an opportunity off the crossbar. Here's Kelvin looking to counterattack. Liz cancel and knocked away by Thomas. It'll be a throw for Kelvin. A couple substitutes now for the Knights. Number 7 and number 11 entering the match, Carly Prinz and Katie Pranger. Katie Pranger seeing her first action of the day. Allie Kopelman entering the match for Wheaton, substituting for Mackenzie Williams. Wheaton, their best chance of the second half a moment ago. Orweiler, a shot in the box, off the crossbar. 17 minutes left. It's out here on the near side. Calvin will have a throw. Hundred. Actually, Ottenhoff will take the throw, looking for Prinz. Prinz, who just checked back into the game for Calvin, knocked out there by Kishkunis. Cancel will take the throw. Calvin looking to tie the game here in the second half with 16 and a half minutes left. Throw into the box. Prinz tries popping it up for Ottenhoff. And foul on Ottenhoff. Wheaton will have a free kick. Lauren Anderson will take this for the Thunder. We've reached 5:30 local time as the Edmund Chapel bells chime in the background. 16 minutes remaining in this match. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. The only goal of the game by Allie Kopelman. 11 minutes and 14 seconds in. Foul there on the far side on Calvin. Carrie Shannon will leave it for Kishkunis to take the free kick. Fouls have picked up a little bit here in the last few minutes, as both teams looking to score. Kishkunis, right-footed free kick into the box. Shannon heads it forward. Taryn Lee, saved by Solzer.
Offside.
And offside on Taryn Lee. Lee getting that ball in the box, just a little bit behind the defense there. Calvin still only down 1 with 15 minutes left. Brian Miller with you here on Wheaton College Radio. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. Coming up at 7 tonight, Wheaton and Hope on the football field. The Thunder 2-0 this season, coming off an impressive win last week against Concordia of Wisconsin. They look to go to 3-0 tonight. Hear that game live. Kickoff will be around 7 p.m. here on WETN. Calvin with a throw on the far side. Headed forward. Prinz. Looking for help on that far side, taken away by Liebedour. Schnabel now fighting for it with Shannon. Both number 10s going for it. Foul on Shannon. Free kick for Calvin. This will be Highboard taking it for Calvin. 14 minutes left. 6 players at the edge of the box for Calvin. Highboard, right-footed kick. Sends it towards the box. Headed up in the air by Anderson. Tan sends it forward for Wheaton. Amy Thomas now has it on the near side, just sends it forward. Calvin pops it back. Katie Pranger, number 11 for Calvin, giving chase. As Anderson knocks it forward. Esther Tan, and a foul on Wheaton. I believe that foul called on Allie Kopelman. Be a free kick for the Knights. Highboard will take it again. 13:15 left. Again, 6 players at the edge of the box for Calvin. Free kick into the box. Calvin, Lauren Anderson heads it out. Taryn Lee over to Kopelman. And collected back by Calvin. Looking for cancel here on the near side. Val Lilly taking it away. Lilly keeping her dribble. Cancel, giving chase, sends it forward for Kopelman. Just a little bit behind her. And it'll be knocked out by Wheaton. Schnabel will throw in on the far side. 12:30 left. Pace of the game has picked up here in the last few minutes, as Calvin looks to tie this game, and a Wheaton goal would be very big here with under 15 minutes left.
Ready for Wheaton, number 9, Mia Delatorre.
Substitute for the Thunder, Maria Delatorre enters the game. Caitlin Kishkunis will come off. It'll be a Wheaton goal kick. Anderson sends it over here to Esther Tan. Calvin trying to pressure the ball. And knocked out here on the near side. That was Hondard trying to keep it in. Kelly Hondard, the older Hondard sister. 2 Hondards on this Calvin team, a freshman and a junior from Hudsonville, Michigan. Fighting for the ball here at midfield. Both teams cancel. We'll take it for Calvin. Trying to put it around her defender. Settled back down by Ottenhoff. Ottenhoff takes it back. Drops it off for Hondard. Hondard making a run. Finds Schnabel, top of the box. Left-footed cross into the box. And just knocked away by Taryn Lee. Katie Pranger close to getting onto that ball in the box. 2 substitutes in for Calvin, Natalie Verink and Julian Hondard. Throw in for Calvin, looking for Carly Prins. Prins fouled just outside the box by Lee Bedore. This will be a dangerous free kick for Calvin. 10:30 left. As Calvin will set up their players on the far side of the box. Emily Ottenhoff will take this free kick. Ottenhoff on the season, 3 goals, 1 assist. Be a right-footed free kick just outside of the box. 3 women in the Wheaton wall. Ottenhoff's kick into the box. Headed just wide of the far post. I believe that was Lauren Hybor getting ahead on that. Just missed the goal. Wheaton keeping a 1-0 lead with 9:50 remaining. These 2 teams have played a close match today. Each team has had a limited number of opportunities. Wheaton capitalizing on a cross, 11-14 into the game. Kopelman off the cross from Turner, and also the assist from Taryn Lee, the only goal of the game. Orweiler taken back by Cancel. Tries to send it forward. And a foul here on Cancel as Orweiler goes down. The officials trying to step in for a moment here, make sure 2 teams settle down a little bit. Stop. 81 minutes gone in this match as Wheaton leads 1-0. Calvin with room. Here's Hondard sending it forward. Esther Tan knocking it back into the box. Racing into the box. Julian Hondard. Left-footed shot. Barreto able to take it. Hondard just able to tap it almost as she was not almost headed out of bounds. Here's Verink giving chase. Not able to keep it in. 8:30 left. Wheaton goal kick. Brian Miller with you here on this Saturday afternoon. Wheaton looking to improve to 8-1 on the season. They've won 5 in a row heading into today's match. Calvin 6-2 on the season. 2-game losing streak, which I'm sure they would like to turn around here today in the final 8 minutes. Checking in for the Thunder, Brittany Berg will enter for Val Lilly. Tan throws it into Berg here on the near side. Berg back to Tan, knocks it over our box here. Ottenhoff will quickly throw it in for Verink. Lauren Anderson tries to knock it out. Let's see. They'll be awarded a throw-in. Anderson saving the corner kick there. Cancel will throw in. 7.5 minutes left. Carly Prinz. Cancel. Brittany Berg defending for the Thunder, and Cancel loses it between her feet. Berg finds Thomas along the sideline. Thomas, 2 Calvin players around her. And official award the throw in for Calvin. Looking to quickly restart. Looking for Verink. Pass ahead. Here's Hondard. Near side of the box. Hondard looking for some help. And passes it to Delatorre for Wheaton, who knocks it out. 6:45 left. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. Calvin has been dominating possession here in the last 10 minutes, trying to score the tying goal. Prinz will throw in for Calvin. Into the box. Verink not able to control Berg, will just knock it back. This is Hybor. As Berg will just knock it back for Wheaton. So 2 teams looking to both head that ball in midfield. Taryn Lee will turn, taken away by Cancel. Cancel drops it off for Verink. Verink into the box. Around the defender. Verink, right-footed shot. Right to Barreto. Verink with an impressive move around Esther Tan. But the right-footed shot taken by Barreto in goal. 5:45 left. Wheaton still leading 1-0. Kelvin, a couple of opportunities like that here in the second half. Wheaton's best opportunity came about 12 minutes ago when Jamie Orweiler hit the crossbar. Caitlin Kishkunis will re-enter the game for Wheaton with 5:20 left. Shannon will throw on the far side. Looking for Kopelman. Knocked out by Hybor. Shannon will move up the sideline to throw in again. Finds Orweiler. Taken away by Kelvin. And Kishkunis back to Delatorre. Pop back up Verink, giving chase for Kelvin. Taken away by Berg. Berg drops it off for Orweiler. Orweiler here on the right side. And it'll be knocked out by Kelvin for a corner kick.
Thunder, corner kick.
4:30 remaining in this game. Thunder corner kick on the near side. Maria Delatorre will take it. Wheaton with their second corner kick of the day. First of the second half. Delatorre, low cross, knocked out by Kelvin. Tan knocks it back in. And Solzer will collect for Kelvin. 4:10 left. Solzer, a kick to midfield. Delatorre takes it. She's got some room. Drops it for Kishkunis. Kelvin coach asking for some pressure from his players here. Ball pop forward. Verink moving against Esther Tan. Lauren Anderson off Verink to Delatorre. Delatorre will drop it back to Tan. Verink trying to head it forward. Lauren Anderson will control for Wheaton. Anderson will kick it out here on the near side. 3:30 left. Verink loses it to Delatorre. The Cancel. Cancel gets it back on the give and go. Cancel into the middle, looking for Schnabel. Not able to control. Hundred giving chase on the far side, as well as Capishulta. Capishulta, right-footed cross into the box. Schnabel, shot, blocked. And off a Wheaton defender. Lauren Anderson knocking that out. Corner kick for Kelvin on the far side with 3 minutes left. Kelvin with corner kick number 5 on the day. Capasciolta will take it with 2:45 left. Right-footed cross, high, into the box. Headed away by Wheaton. Off the volley, headed away by Wheaton again. Back into the box by Calvin, and Barreto will take it. Emily Ottenhoff hoping Barreto mishandled it there, but the freshman was sure-handed. 2:25 left. Honderd giving chase on the far side, loses it though. Wheaton will throw in. Lee Badur on that far side will take the throw. Closely played match here today between Wheaton and Calvin. As Kopelman will send it forward for Orweiler. Orweiler making a run down the middle. Honderd giving chase. Orweiler, left-footed shot. Keeper in perfect position. Solzer will take it and quickly restart. Hybor looking to send it forward. Esther Tan will send it forward for Orweiler. 1:35 left. Della Torre back to Orweiler. Running up the right wing. Orweiler. Right-footed cross into the box. Kopelman giving chase. Solzer there again. She'll drop it off to Capasciolta on the far side. 1:15 left. Calvin looking to tie the score in the last 75 seconds. Ottenhoff for Rink. Lauren Anderson knocking it away. Della Torre.
1 minute. 1 minute to play in regulation. 1 minute.
Taryn Lee drops it off for Della Torre as we've got 53 seconds left. Orweiler has room. Has Taryn Lee in the middle. Orweiler around her defender. Foul here on the near side. Lauren Hybor with a hard foul, stopping Orweiler. Wheaton had 3 attackers forward, only 2 defenders back. Good foul on Calvin's part. 32 seconds remaining. Brittany Berg. Berg making a run, right-footed into the box, past the end line. Goal kick for Calvin. 26 seconds remaining. Wheaton 1, Calvin 0. Orweiler sends it forward for Taryn Lee. Orweiler, top of the box, trying to drop it off for Lee. Lee,
10,
into the box, shot!
9, 8,
Oh, just
7,
wide of the near
6,
post.
5, 4,
And that'll do it.
3, 2,
A hard-earned
1.
victory for the Wheaton Thunder. 1-0 winners over Calvin College. Taryn Lee just missed her 10th goal of the season there in the final seconds, as Solzer got enough of it to send it past the near post.
The number 4 ranked Thunder improved to 8-1. Their next match.
Wheaton now improving to 8-1 on the young season. They will be playing
University of Chicago at 4 p.m.
later this
Their
week
next home match is a CCIW
on the 29th
game
of September
on October 1st at 7
against the
p.m.
University of
North Park
Chicago in
University.
Chicago. That game will be carried live here on WETN. That game on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Of course, coming up tonight, you might hear some music in the background there. That's from the football field as the Wheaton Thunder look forward to taking on the Dutchmen of Hope College. Wheaton and Hope coming up at 7 o'clock. Pre-game will start in about 70 minutes from now. You can hear all that action live here on WETN. Of course, you can watch it as well on WETN TV. We'll wait for Coach Felsky to make his way up here, also to get some of the second half stats and the stats for the whole game. Calvin unable to tie this game in the second half. It wasn't for a lack of trying. A number of attempts to put people forward. Couple shots on goal. Hillary Barreto was up to the task.
Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to stick around as the Thunder football team takes on Hope College at
Wheaton and Calvin, of course, two well-known evangelical or Christian schools. Calvin in the Reformed tradition, Wheaton non-denominational. These two teams see each other often. Wheaton now leads the all-time series 8-7. The only goal of the game came in the first half. Allie Kopelman, 11 minutes and 14 seconds in, across from Ann Turner, also assisted by Taryn Lee. The Wheaton team praying on the field here as Calvin also huddles. Upcoming matches for the Thunder. Here's what the upcoming schedule looks like. On the 29th at the University of Chicago, 4 p.m. Home against North Park, October 1st at 7 p.m. Home against Hope College at 7 p.m. Home against Carthage College on October 9th at 4:30 p.m. Wheaton defeating a good team here today. Calvin last year 18-2-2 on the season, winners of the MIAA. Calvin making it to the second round of the NCAA playoffs. Calvin also ranked number 17 in the preseason poll. Of course, Wheaton was ranked number 2 heading into the season, now number 4.
We're working on it.
Just waiting a moment here for Coach Felsky as well as our statistics for the game. We thank you for joining us today here on WETN. All home soccer and football games can be found both on the radio and on TV. Locally here on cable, but also over the internet at WETN.org. If you'd like to see a schedule of all the games we have coming up, go to WETN.org for that schedule. Coach Felsky making his way up. Coach, thanks for joining me. What's your first... There we go.
I got it.
What's your first thoughts on today's game?
I guess the first thing was same thing I just told the team. It's not going to come easy this year. We're in for a fight every game, and because every other team brings it every game when they face us, and as well as the fact that we're not playing very well. We can do a lot of things much better, and I'm hoping that's going to happen. But right now we're in a dogfight every day.
It looked like Calvin was trying to attack throughout the entire game. What did you want your team to do differently?
Well, I wish we wouldn't make it so easy for some other teams. We have a tendency, and as of late in the last 4 or 5 games, just to not be able to possess the ball, and we're losing a lot of possession in the midfield. We're losing a lot of possession even up front. If we don't hold the ball up front, they're going to counterattack us a lot because we are committed to attacking just like they were today. So we need to be careful to hold on to the ball a little longer and be a little bit more effective with it.
What do you make of the play today of Hillary Barreto, your freshman goalkeeper?
Yeah, Hillary picked a great day to play her best game of the year. I don't know what it was. Her mom's in town, I know that, so that always helps. Hopefully, maybe she can stick around for a few more weeks. I don't know, but she played phenomenal soccer today, and we know she's capable of that, and from now on we'll just expect it every day, that's all.
What are you looking for on Tuesday at the University of Chicago?
Oh, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game. They're well coached, they're organized, they're disciplined, they're just a solid group. They don't stop fighting, and I expect a lot of the same that we saw today, just nonstop hard soccer for 90 minutes.
Thank you, Coach.
No
Thanks
problem.
for joining us. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Sounds great.
Wheaton with the win today. A 1-0 win over the Knights of Calvin College. Got some final statistics for you from today's game. On the day, Calvin outshooting Wheaton, a rare thing. Wheaton down in shots, Calvin with 13, Wheaton with 9. Corner kicks on the day, Calvin with the advantage 5-2. Saves on the day, 6 for Wheaton, 5 for Calvin, and fouls pretty even. 10 for Calvin, 9 for Wheaton. The shooter on Calvin with the most shots was Elaine Schnabel, 2 in the first half, 1 in the second half. Carly Prins with 2, Emily Ottenhoff with 2. For the Thunder, Jamie Orweiler was the main attacker there in the second half, 4 shots on the day. Taryn Lee with a shot, or 2 shots on the day, also an assist. The only goal again, Allie Kopelman with 11-14 into the game, assisted by Ann Turner and Taryn Lee. That wraps it up for this broadcast of Wheaton Thunder Women's Soccer. The next women's game comes your way Tuesday, September 29th. The Thunder travel to the University of Chicago. And the game will be carried live on WETN and WETN.org at 4 p.m. A quick reminder, Wheaton Thunder football will be on the air shortly. They take on Hope College at 7 p.m. I'm Brian Miller saying so long. The Wheaton Thunder women's team improves to 8-1 on the season with a 1-0 victory over Calvin College. Let's now send it back to the WETN studios.